Oh yeah, anybody.
I'd investigate the parents too now.
They need investigation.
I feel like the parents need to be investigated, especially the dad. I don't know, something ain't right with. I don't know, something ain't right with this. Something ain't right with this. I'll investigate the parent, cause no parents do that. But you just why? And you said you want to grieve? Come on, what are you grieving? What are you grieving for? You don't have no closure. It's been 12 days. So we're gonna go ahead and read some of the interesting comments that was posted by some of the viewers. You guys have made some very interesting point in the comment section. So it's important that, it's being shared. So we have Mystic Crossing Tarot, who posted, I agree with everything you said 100%. He did it. I would question the parents even more. What parent stops fighting for their child? Them parents know about kidnapping, trafficking, etc. I would never stop. And that Jack kid looks like he's used to getting what he wants from a girl.
He looks like it.
How you trying to save her, but you did, and she's a ghost in seconds.
TF.
Yeah, she's like, I lost a son 14 years ago.
Still crying every day.
Yeah, I'm still crying every day.
I'm sorry.
Her tears and his reaction do not convince me. How do you pronounce your kid dead without knowing? This is shitty as F. And say let him go. What the F?
Yeah, the parents actually
I know by intuition exactly what happened, but spiritually I cannot help. Thank you for your voice and knowledge, both of you. Blessed be, man.
Thank you, Mystique.
Miss Mystique, I appreciate that. That comment is very powerful, because what people don't realize is the fact that 99.9% of everything that happened in this story don't make sense.
Yep.
And if we can see that as people that are just following the story online, and all these red flags are right there in your face, even as a stranger that don't even know the girl, it pisses you off knowing that the parents have called off the search and declared the girl to be unalived without no evidence. They don't know if she's drowned. They don't know if she's been kidnapped. They don't know nothing. How can you sleep at night talking about you grieving? You grieving on what? On the fact that maybe you're gonna get a big check?
You never know.
From life insurance? Allegedly, I don't know. Maybe somebody pay you a large sum, because that's the only thing that makes sense.
Some of the family members said that the dad they actually have life insurance on her.
Well, of course, that's the only thing.
That's one thing, but then we don't know.
Sense. Logically, none of it makes sense. Okay? Logically, none of it makes sense. And for anybody that's watching, that's listening, and you feel some type of way, just understand. There's a certain way that things go. And when it doesn't go that way, when it doesn't make sense, you can't blame people for trying to make sense out of something that don't make sense.
Exactly.
Let's continue with some of the comments. Miss Maya Matilla
Z8S, yeah.
Z8S says, we need Joshua to give us the truth. He's got the answer. Why is he not being questioned?
Well, the parents stopped the whole case.
Well, he did. Didn't they say he got questioned?
He did.
On the first day for several hours?
6 hours. Yeah, he
did.
did.
6, 7. And then conveniently they found no evidence, this and that. But it's not even the fact that he got questioned, but I'm like, okay, I don't know. He had scratches on him, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't they do no DNA test to see if the scratches didn't come from the girl?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Just
obviously, if I got scratches on me and this and that, if I was fighting the girl, I could make up a story and say, well, I'm roughed up like this because the ocean took us. The wave took us, right?
Yep.
So if you believe the story, you're not going to take to do no DNA test. So they didn't do no DNA test. Oh, it's the wave. That's why he looking like that. No, maybe. Who knows? Maybe
you never know.
You never know.
They let him go so easily. I hate that. I just
too
don't
easy.
like that.
So
her friends. Okay, so
the next comment from
Lolita Woosh,
right? Her friends have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Okay, and I agree. Like
shady friends.
Where the friends at?
They weren't friends.
So they didn't really question the friends like that. This and that. Like I said,
they know where to be found.
You're not checking the bank account of the friends to see if they got some large sum of money. You gotta look at all of that.
We're doing the best investigation than the people that's supposed to be doing it. That's the thing.
That don't make no sense. But good.
Everybody bank account's supposed to be checked.
Good.
The friends, everybody.
Yep.
The parents, I feel like they need to check their bank account too.
So Lolita says again, please get a psychic detective. This girl is crying out for her parents to know the truth.
She's probably not.
Well,
dead,
you know, and I agree with you, but unfortunately, the parents seem like they don't want to.
Oh, they actually don't want to be battered. There's another video. People were sharing like they don't want to be battered.
There you go.
They don't want to talk to nobody.
I don't care.
They actually don't want to talk to anyone right now.
This thing.
So now let's see. She has no business being in another country. 20-year-old with just your friends. Kids these days, they want to do what they want to do. Right here.
Miss
Teresa.
Yeah, she had no business being in another country at 20 years old with yeah, and I agree. That's something I said. You know, unfortunately it happened.
You look at,
I'm not looking at the fact that yes, you know, she had no business being there, because although she had no business being there, but the greater problem is the fact that we have a 20-year-old girl that is missing, that could potentially be either kidnapped or being trafficked or probably potentially been unalive.
I feel like they just need to have proper self-awareness. Because if you're gonna go out the country, you need to know what's going on out there.
I think
that's my issue.
I think that's the lesson for everybody.
Yes, for all these kids. They want to be grown, but they don't know being grown is dangerous. Being grown with no proper knowledge of kidnapping or, like safety and all that stuff. Like, the guy was a stranger. Why you let him hug you, walk in you like y'all came together?
You know what? I think the takeaway from all of this, right? I think everybody can learn from this incident that happened to Sudiksha. I think everybody can learn from what happened to her, because, you know, especially for those of you that have kids, okay, you can educate your kids. You can keep a closer eye on your kids. And not let your kids be out there loose doing whatever they want, because anything could happen at any moment.
And it doesn't matter. 21. Some people say she's 20. She's 20. She's a grown woman. No, she's not a grown woman. If she doesn't know how to conduct herself in public.
Hold up. I don't
Somebody
know.
said that.
Some people have.
That's why y'all let your kids do everything they want.
Some people, I don't know. I don't understand how some people think in this society.
Society make you feel like when your kids is 18, they grown, but they can even take care of themselves.
When you 18 years old, 19 years old, 20
they
years old,
want to make you think you grown.
Nothing. Okay? These kids are barely learning about how life is, what's going on in life. These kids don't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
These kids don't know the danger that's out there. I like when people be like, well, you 18 years old, you grown. You 20 years old, you grown. Come on, man. You looking at people right now who are 30 still acting like they're 18.
Yep. 30 years old want to go back to their parents' house because they can't do life no more being grown.
Let me tell you guys, listen, if you got some kids, if you love your kids, talk to your kids, watch your kids. Don't sit out here and think, oh yeah, you know, my daughter's grown, my son is no. There's a lot of predator out there. There's a lot of predator out there. And this is something that's not being talked about enough. And I think that's what inspires us to actually put these content out, starting with this case, because it's a lot of kidnapping going on out here. It's a lot of bad guys out here preying on innocent people. But not too many people talking about it. Not too many people doing anything about it. The governments don't even want to do nothing about it. But people's been getting kidnapped not only across the country, here in our own at our own doorstep. So yeah, we just wanted to read a few of the comments.
We're gonna continue to do that on the next video.
Yeah, this is something we'll continue to do from time to time.
Because the people in the comment, they actually make everything make sense too now.
Exactly.
Okay, some people can't make a video.
100%.
Yeah, you guys make a lot of sense in the comments. I love it. Keep going, you guys. Let's keep looking for her. Let's keep talking. Let's just keep fighting, what's going on with her. We may never know, but at least we try. We try,